Peace be upon you, little friends. Tonight, we will listen to a sweet story about Dilly the Duckling, who lives by a quiet, peaceful pond. Close your eyes, get comfortable, and come along with us into the world of dreams. If you enjoy this story, do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more calming bedtime tales. Hello, little one. Tonight, let us visit a cozy little pond, nestled under a big willow tree. As the sun sinks low and the stars begin to twinkle, we find a little duckling getting ready for bed. The soft breeze is whispering through the trees, and the water is calm and peaceful. Let's follow our little friend as he prepares for a cozy night of sleep under the twinkling sky. Once upon a time, in a quiet little pond, there lived a sweet, soft duckling named Dilly. This pond was tucked away in the heart of a peaceful meadow, surrounded by tall green grasses that waved in the breeze. The pond was special, full of soft lily pads and gentle ripples that shimmered under the soft light of the moon. The trees around the pond were tall and strong, their branches swaying gently in the night air. A soft rustling sound came from the bushes, and if you listened closely, you could hear the song of the crickets in the distance. It was a calm, dreamy place, perfect for a peaceful night's sleep. Dilly loved his home. It was cozy and warm, just perfect for a little duckling to rest his tired wings. Every night, after a long day of playing with his friends, he would waddle back to his little nest by the water's edge, ready to sleep under the stars. Dilly the duckling had soft yellow feathers and big, round eyes that sparkled with curiosity. His wings were small, but they flapped excitedly when he swam across the pond. His little feet paddled quickly through the water, and his soft quacking could always be heard as he played with his friends, the other ducklings, the frogs, and the little fish that lived in the pond. But tonight was different. Dilly had spent the whole afternoon playing, splashing, and diving into the cool pond water. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in soft pinks and purples, Dilly started to feel a little sleepy. His feathers were damp, and his little wings were tired from all the swimming. As the sun lowered behind the trees, the warm, golden light turned to a soft glow, and Dilly waddled toward his favorite spot by the edge of the water. There, nestled between two big smooth stones, was his cozy little nest made of soft grasses and leaves. This was where he loved to sleep, where he felt safe and warm. Before he settled into his nest, Dilly took one last look at the pond. The water was still, except for the occasional ripple when a fish jumped out of the water, making a soft splash. The frogs were sitting quietly on the lily pads, and the night birds were singing their gentle songs from the trees. The air smelled fresh and earthy, filled with the scent of sweet flowers and damp leaves. Dilly waddled over to his little nest, feeling the cool, soft grass beneath his tiny feet. He shook the water off his feathers and gave a little yawn. It had been a long day, and now it was time to get ready for bed. His mama duck had taught him how to wash his little wings before bed, so he dipped his wings into the pond's cool water, splashing gently to clean them. The water felt so refreshing, like a cool breeze on a warm summer day. Once his wings were clean and his feathers were soft, he waddled over to the soft grasses of his nest. He took a deep breath and felt the night air tickling his feathers. Everything around him was so peaceful, and Dilly felt safe and content in his cozy little home. The stars were starting to twinkle, and the moon was rising in the sky, casting a soft glow over the pond. As the evening settled in, the sky turned darker and the air grew cooler. The stars above began to sparkle like tiny diamonds, and the moon rose slowly over the trees. Dilly stretched out his little wings, giving them a soft flap before snuggling deeper into his nest. He could feel the soft breeze moving through the meadow, rustling the leaves of the trees and making the grass sway gently. The sound of the wind was calming, like a lullaby that whispered all around him. The frogs stopped croaking for a moment, and even the crickets grew quiet, as if they too were ready for sleep. Dilly's mama, a gentle and loving duck, waddled over to him. She smiled and tucked a little feather under his chin. "It's time for bed, little one," she said softly, her voice as gentle as the wind. "Close your eyes and let the stars sing you to sleep." Dilly smiled, feeling safe and warm. He nodded and snuggled under the soft grasses, feeling the cool, comforting earth beneath him. He was ready for his cozy night of sleep, ready to dream of more adventures by the pond with his friends. Before Dilly closed his eyes, he remembered something his mama had always told him. Always say goodnight to the world around you. So Dilly looked up at the twinkling stars, smiling at each one as if they were winking down at him. He waved a tiny wing at the bright moon, which shone down on the pond, casting a soft silver glow on the water. The gentle sound of the wind whispered through the trees, and Dilly could hear the soft rustling of the leaves. He sighed happily, feeling peaceful and calm. The sounds of nature were his lullaby, and they made him feel safe and loved. His mama kissed him softly on the head and whispered, "Good night, my sweet duckling. Sleep tight, and may your dreams be sweet." Dilly felt the warmth of his mama's love surround him as she gave him one last gentle nudge to make sure he was all tucked in. He closed his eyes, feeling the soft breeze brush his feathers. The world around him was so peaceful, and he felt cozy and content in his little nest. As Dilly lay there, he could feel the soft quilt of the night sky wrapping around him. The stars twinkled softly, and the moon glowed gently above, casting a soft light on the water. The frogs and crickets began their nighttime songs, their voices soft and sweet, adding to the peaceful symphony of the night. Dilly took a deep, peaceful breath, feeling his little body relax. The cool breeze tickled his feathers, and he felt the softness of the grass beneath him, just like a warm blanket. He yawned once more, feeling the sleepiness wash over him. His mama and papa, who were nestled nearby, smiled as they watched him drift off to sleep. They knew that their little duckling was safe, warm, and loved, and that he would have sweet dreams of all the adventures he would have tomorrow. As the moon rose higher in the sky, Dilly's little eyes fluttered shut, and he drifted peacefully into a world of dreams. The pond was quiet, the stars twinkling softly above, and the night was as cozy as could be. Good night, little duckling. Sleep well, and dream of the softest feathers and the gentlest breezes. And now, little one, as you close your eyes, remember the peaceful pond where Dilly the duckling rests. The soft moonlight, the twinkling stars, and the gentle wind will always be there to help you sleep tight and dream sweetly. What kind of story would you like to hear next? Let us know in the comments. Good night, dear one. Sweet dreams.